Hello everyone, welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. In this video, I really think that these dog coins, these Shiba Inus, the Akitas, all these coins, they're about to pump big again. And you know what? From the look of things, it's already started. And I'm going to explain why this is going to happen again. And you know what? I've got one coin, one fresh Shiba. Well, it's not a Shiba, it's a Shiba Inu type coin. And you best believe that I believe this is going to be the one to explode even bigger than these ones because it hasn't had its pump yet. If this sounds interesting to you, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. I'm going to dive into this. But before I do so, I need to let you know I am not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on the market. So please always do your own research before investing any money. That being said, lose my damn breath. What am I laughing for? Anyway, I actually made this video prior and I showed my patrons this video about this new coin that I believe is going to pump. But I had to redo it because obviously since then the prices collapsed, people started panicking about dogs, and I wanted to give you something fresh. So we're all get my words out. So we are all aware of the whole thing with the Vitalik Buterin and donating $1 billion to India's COVID what's it called? COVID hit India or something like that. I don't know. And people took this news harsh. They didn't like it. They were pissed off. I can't even get the words out. I ain't cutting it. I'm just keeping it in raw, fresh, and organic like Tesco's. People weren't happy. But I've decided to really dive deep into this thing. And, I've been talking to a few people, patrons and all and stuff. And we've got to start looking at this at a different perspective. This is probably, and it's going to sound mad, I know, but this is probably the most bullish news you can get for these type of coins, these Shiba Inu type coins. I promise you, because first of all, you need to remember these Shiba Inus type coins, they're all about community driven and they all talk about giving money to charity. In every single one that you see, they all talk about something to do with charity. At least as far as I'm aware, when I've seen these, different types of coins, they're talking about charity somewhere. So, when you see Vitalik just drop $1 billion to a charity, and that charity, think about it, all these millions of people in India now have enough money to do what they need to do to eat, to be able to wash themselves and blah, blah, blah. This is all because of these dog coins. And that was not made possible if these dog coins did not exist. So you have to look at it like that. This is bullish news. And if I don't know if Vitalik did this on purpose or not, but I think these coins are about to explode again, and I can see the prices rising. It's not a joke. And you know what? I wouldn't even focus on these Akita Inus and stuff. I would just focus on a brand new coin that has not had its pump yet, so you can get the max gains for your money. And you know which one I think it's going to be? I'm going to show you right now. But you best believe if you was a Patreon, you would have knew this about a week ago, something like that, because we were making money from it already. But guys, this is the next coin that I believe is going to pump. Entirely up to you what you want to do. Rover Inu. This is the next one that I believe is going to pump. And I'm sitting back. Now, me and my patrons, like I said, if you're a Patreon, you would have known this. We would have been making money. They saw my alerts when I bought it. They saw when I decided to sell it. Funny enough, I sold it before the dump, before all these Shiba Inu dogs started to dump down. And I believe that we're going to start seeing prices rise. This one hasn't had an explosion yet. Look at the map. Look at the chart. I was going to call it a map. Look at the chart. It hasn't had its explosion yet. And you know why I think this one the most? Because all the other coins that I've been looking at, the Shiba Inus, look, the Akita Inus, they're all on the Ethereum blockchain. Look, Ethereum blockchain, look, Shiba, Ethereum blockchain. Let's have a look. Kishi Inu. What am I laughing for? Ethereum blockchain. Look at Rover. Binance Smart Chain. So I think just because it's on the Binance Smart Chain, it could potentially see a nice run. I might be wrong. I don't know. Again, this is not investment advice. These coins are risky. So you must do your own research and only put what you can afford to lose. But I believe, and if this does 100 to 1,000x like these other coins have been doing, my God, millionaires are going to be made fast. I can't stress that enough. So this is my pet dog. I'm in fashion. Are you in fashion? Because if you ain't in fashion right now, I gotta stop. You're going to be missing out. So again, please do your research into it, because for me, I only input what I can afford to lose. And, you know, when I made some crazy money about a few days ago, I was happy to just put the rest of what I can afford to lose. I bought it as low as it was at the dip. And yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to sit back and see what happens. Just chilling. Just chilling. Rover Inu is a new dog in town. Rover is the safest dog around, most ready for the moon spaceship. Rover hates rugs. I suppose rug. I suppose they're trying to quote rug pulls, right? He bites them good until his humans throw them away. Rover is the fastest dog because of the Binance Smart Chain vitamins. Let me go down. Let's have a little look to his head. It's the standard thing, you know, like with most coins, you can buy this and buy that, and you get 10%, or they take 10%, they send 5% to the pools, and you get another percent. Let's just have a look and see what's going on, some precise. 500 billion rovers sent to the dead wallet. Burnt forever. Fine. That's cool. That's what you need. 50% locked up. Let me just have a look at this chart here, because this is sitting tall. It's comparing it to these other types of coins, like the SHIBAs and the Akitas, like the ones I just showed you, and it's showing you the difference in relation to deflationary tokenomics and things like that. And yeah, I don't know. I just think that it really could pump. And I'm keeping my eye on it. And I've still got loads to sit back there waiting. If you want to do this, this is their contract address. You can come directly on the site if you want. rovertoken.com, which is... okay, yeah, they updated it, because before it said Roven. Now you can see it properly, Rover Inu. Yeah, I really do think that this one's going to blow. It doesn't show much information here in relation to market cap and stuff, but I'm going to show you that in a second. I just want to carry on talking about the project, right? We have burnt all LP tokens. You can check this in your own time. But yeah, I've got to take a chance, right? Because if you ain't in it, how can you win it? Here we go. When Rover looks into the water to drink, 6% is reflected back at all Rover hodlers. Slurp, slurp. So you receive 6% through every transaction. That's the biggest one I've seen so far. Because I've seen like the 5% and the 4%. 6%. So, you know, every time a transaction is made, you're getting 6% back. So just by holding your tokens sitting there in your wallet, you're making a passive income. Just chilling. What am I laughing for? Anyway, the burnt tokens are included in the RR. Now, I wasn't sure what RR meant before. It says it here, Rover Reflection. Burning more tokens from the roofie. Because roofie. Because a fee, right? Roofie. All the drinking makes Rover feel funny. 6% of the roofie. God, I can't help it. Market buys Rover and BNB and adds it to the Rover BNB LP in Pancake. Look, pay attention to this. Read it out properly in your own time. Read it out properly so you understand the tokenomics. It's important. Like I said, I think you should click on the website if you are going to invest. I invested into this. And like I said, if you was a patron of mine, you knew about this. We're sitting tight now for the last 4 or 5 days, sitting comfortably with our investments, and we're about to see what's going to happen. Let's take a look at the charts. Because we saw some pumps, we saw some dumps. Well, I can't really... Oh, here we go. That was the big dump that we saw, right? Now, me and my patrons, if you did it at the right time that I did, and you saw my my alerts patrons, you know, we bought where? We bought around here somewhere, and we rode it up, and then we actually sold it up here. I don't know why. I just felt like I needed to sell it because it was over 300-400%, and then it took the dump, and then we bought around here again. So, you know, we're just sitting waiting for the explosion. But yeah, obviously this whole dump happened across all of these coins, the SHIBAs, the Akitas. It just seemed to affect everyone. Everyone got shook and started selling. It's all pumping up again. It's mad. Let's just see what happens. I got a feeling that this news really has been taken wrong, and I think that it could be the most bullish news for this kind of coins yet. Now, if there's other news that I haven't read yet, fine, but I'm just going on what I see. Look at this up here. So Rover Inu is sitting on... It is super, super tiny, because when you look for most coins, they're usually at 25 million, 48 million, 50 million. This is, or 70 million. This is sitting on 3.8 million, almost 4 million. Now, this, again, risky, because it's a fresh coin. High risk equals high reward in my eyes. Please do your research. 3.8 million. That's in dollars as well. Let me show you what that looks like in British pounds. I need to show you, because I need to show you the difference. So let me just do this. 3, I want to put it in and see. 3,878,187. You're looking at a 2.7 million market cap in British pounds. But we're going to work with this for now, right? Let's just work with this one for now. Let me grab just this. Here we go. When you see this coin do a 100x, it's not even a joke. It's mad. When you see it do oh my God. When you see it do 100x, just 100x, you'd be looking at a 387 million, not billion, million. That's 100x. Shiba Inu set up at 9 billion right now with the dump that Shiba Inu had, is sitting on 5.7 billion. Let that sink in, right? Because again, it is high risk, but high risk equals high reward. Let it sink in. Because if Rover Inu was to just hit 5 billion or less than 5 billion, I had to cough. Psych in my throat, my eyes are watering, but I don't care. Keeping it in raw, fresh and organic like Tesco's. If Rover Inu was to hit something like Shiba Inu's, let's do it again. Look, what if we times this by 1,000? 1,000x. You'd be looking at a $3.8 billion market cap, and that's in dollars. That is near enough half, almost half of what Shiba Inu is sitting on now after the dump. Can you see why I believe that this coin here could be the one to explode? Because it hasn't had its explosion yet. I ain't cutting it. What am I laughing for? Not investment advice. I gotta keep saying that, because with this dump, you just don't know what's gonna happen. But you gotta take a risk sometimes in your life if you want to get some crazy gains. If you invested £1,000, it's not even a joke, guys. You would become a millionaire like crazy, and that's if you've got that to invest. Because 1,000 times 1,000 is £1 million. It's life-changing. This is so life-changing for many people on a different scale. Even if you didn't have that and you just had £100 and then you invested £100 and, you know, Rover Inu does 1,000x, you're looking at 100 grand. You tell me where you can take £100 and turn it into potentially £100,000, because I don't know anywhere. I've sat on them slot machines. I've sat on them 2p machines, pushing 2p's through, trying to get my money back. And sometimes I have to bang the damn side and it still doesn't come out. And I look right and I see that stupid little boy taking all these 2p's out and keep winning. What are you taking it for? Okay, I gotta stop. I've been there, but there's not many places that you can do that. Let it sink in. Because, you know, not investment advice. I might be wrong. I might be 100% wrong. You know, I might be. But if one day we look at Rover Inu and we see an absolute explosion in price, and you guys are like, oh my God, I wish I'd just got in now. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. But I think that this is the most bullish news. You know, sending $1 billion to India for the, you know, for charity. That's a big news for these coins. That's what these coins are about. You know, community driven, helping charity. Okay, it might not have been given to the charity that they wanted it to be given to, but it was given to charity, and I think it's bullish. Going forward though, you know, Shiba Inus, Rover Inu especially, you know, all these, your Inus, all you guys here, I don't know if you're watching developers, but if there's someone in the groups that are in part of these groups and you know the developer, push it to them. Maybe you should start thinking about where you're going to burn your tokens going forward. If there's new Inu type coins coming out, think about where you're going to burn your tokens. Because if you don't want another dump, maybe you should think twice about putting it in Vitalik Buterin's wallet. Because then he has the power to do whatever he wants to do. Maybe find a wallet that truly does burn it where no one can touch it. That's all I'm saying, you know. That way, you know, it doesn't affect the market. I'm going to leave it here. If this was helpful to you, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Shout out to my patrons. I do not have my phone on me, but even if I did, I need to update the list. There's so many people that have come and gone. I need to update it properly, so I do apologize. So I'm going to update it. And yeah, then I can do a proper shout out to everyone. I have the names right and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, if you want to become a patron and you haven't already done so, I have 7 tiers. Take your pick. I recommend going for my buy, sell, stake alert, so you don't miss nothing. You can see when I'm buying, when I'm selling, how much I'm going to sell, profits and blah, blah, blah. Whew, it's been a mad one. It's this crypto space is such a crazy space. You just don't know what's going to happen. And you know, one more thing I will say about these coins here, they are not going to last forever. As much as you want to believe they are, they won't last forever. So, you know, if you're going to invest into these, you know, if you're new watching, please do your research and only invest what you can afford to lose. I wouldn't tell anyone to invest in coins like these if you're new, really, because, I mean, I know you can make insane gains, you can, but ideally, they're not going to last forever. It's a bubble. In my eyes, I think it's just something that's going to go up and then eventually fall down. It looks like 2017 all over again. In 2017, you had these ICO craze where there's loads of crazy coin names coming out. red coin, blue coin, and all these other kind of coins, and it looks very similar. And they didn't last. You don't see them in the charts now, so just be cautious with your investments. You know, if you do invest into these coins like the Rovers and you see absolute insane gains, take some profits. Please, don't marry the coin, just take some damn profits. But yeah, shout out to you all. Thank you all for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers!